So all I gotta do to achieve success on YouTube is to tell people to smash that like button. That's all? And then pretend like, I'm this $1 million seller and I can sell people courses for $2 grand, $5 grand, $10 grand. It's life changing because if you wanna be a better person, you gotta just buy my shit. That's it. Well, damn. All you gotta do is smash that like button. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. Oh, geez, camera's on. Oops, sorry guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mike here. Hopefully you're having a great day or night. Just gonna be staying busy here, guys, with today's video and my daily routine. Just listing stuff, shipping stuff, just getting things done. Hopefully trying to make some money too at the same point in time. Before I jump into today's video, I want to personally thank all of you guys that watched yesterday's video with the negative feedback. It happens, it's part of the game. Not much really you can truly do about it. I mean, there were some recommendations, this is that, file a police report, sure, but like anything, it takes time to, it's like trying to sue somebody, right? If you try to sue somebody, a lot of times it costs more in lawyer fees than what it's really worth. So, this is just one of those things where I'm just following in the back as a loss, and we'll move on forward and see what else happens. But the sad thing is I will be in eBay purgatory with this particular account. Anytime you get negative feedback, I've noticed just throughout the years, you get thrown in purgatory. And your stuff doesn't get in the search bumps. It doesn't go into the best matched bumps. So just part of doing business on eBay. Gotta love it. So my outlook is let's just keep getting it done. Let's keep getting stuff listed. Let's get stuff sold. Let's keep moving forward. And we're going to see today what happens in my crazy, crazy life. Okay, let's dive into what I sold today. First item here is from Etsy. It's a Colorado Rockies Twins Enterprise vintage snapback hat here. This came out of a previous storage unit here. And this ended up selling for $25 shipped. Got one Amazon order here. It's for a DVD that came out of the DVD lot, DVD disc only lot. And it's a creature, some kind of alien horror film, I don't know. I just sell this stuff. Don't ask me about the movie. But yeah, this one came out of that Goodwill lot. So I'm still making some good money off all this stuff, guys. This ended up selling for $7.83 shipped. So that is the Amazon and Etsy orders, and I'll show you guys the eBay orders here in a second. Okay, back with some eBay here. Before we jump in to show you guys the eBay stuff, a lot of this is auctions that I'm going to be showing you here. So a lot of it is it's why I like doing the auctions is because it's kind of like a call to action, the sense of urgency, the time's ticking down, right? So it kind of forces people to buy. And then there's kind of a positive to that and a negative, right? The positive is that it could go for good money. The negative is that it goes for market value to some extent. But sometimes you could have done a better price on buy it now best offer. The also negative too is that they don't pay, right? So yeah, so let's look into what I sold here on eBay today. This was the Eddie Murphy cassette tape lot that I pulled out of the storage unit. This sold on eBay, buy it now, on sale for $4.56. I'm just trying to really blow out some of the small stuff that is on eBay, just to clear out for some bigger and better things, hopefully. Next item came out of that DVD Goodwill haul. It's a disc only. It's Heaven Can Wait Criterion Collection, and sold for $4.99 shipped. Okay, here we have this is kind of a cool CD. It's Prince Space promo only, not for resale not for sale. Just this came out in 1994, 5 CD track, and this was on auction. It ended up selling for $3.25 plus $4 shipping, so $7.25. Next item here is this Star Wars Battlefront. This came out of a video game lot, this PS4 game. It's the deluxe edition, and it was cracked. So I got a lot of heat over this. People were messaging me, oh, you're just deceiving people. And I'm like, how am I deceiving people? Here was my title. Star Wars Battlefront Deluxe Edition Sony PlayStation Cracked Disc. Okay. Then I put in the description, hey, it doesn't work. It's just selling it as is. Because somebody might want the artwork, right? Or maybe somebody can finagle the disc, or I don't know, return the disc to Sony. I don't know. I just figured, let's throw it out there. Started the auction at a penny plus $4 shipping, and yeah, I got 3 or 4 people messaging me. Hey, this is, how could you call it acceptable? I'm like, what other condition can I call it? That there wasn't an option on eBay for, let's select the condition as broken piece of garbage. But anyway, It got bid up. I'm surprised it sold and somebody paid for it. Now the question of the hour is, will the person who gets this say to themselves, hey, it doesn't work because they didn't read? 95% opportunity that's going to happen. Time will tell. Anyways, $3.80 it got bid up to, plus $4 shipping, equals a total of $7.80 shipped. All right, here we go. We got another auction here. These were these action figures. Batman. It's got the Joker, Batman, Robin in here. And we had an auction. It ended up selling for $1.99 plus $4 shipping, so $5.99. These, again, picked them up at garage sales, Goodwill. I've got these bins out in the garage where I just throw together just sectors of action figures, whether they're Transformers, Star Wars, Marvel. And then I'll just gradually go through there, light up some figures, and see what you'll get for them, right? See what we get for them. But yes, $5.99. Not a big profit maker on that, but it's gone. Stuff's gone. Next item here is another action figure lot, 6-inch action figures. Iron Man, 3 Iron Man figures here, Marvel, Hasbro. Lot of 3, and this one ended up going for $4.54 plus $4 shipping, so $8.54 on that one, shipped out the dough. Out the dough. Is it the door or the dough? Next item here is a 1979 Star Wars Jawa, Hong Kong, 8-inch action figure, not like the small little tiny ones. And I got this out of a toy lot I bought out last year. It had some Barbies, some vintage toys, some video games. I don't even know if I've got 10 cents into this little guy, this little Jawa. But ended up going on auction. It was $10.49 plus $4 shipping, so $14.49. I don't know if I could have got more on it and buy it now best offer, maybe. But at the end of the day, it's gone, and that's what we're trying to do here. Get this stuff moving and show me the money, right? Last item I'm going to be showing you guys today is the Sony Walkman. And I paid $1.99 or $2.99 for this at the Goodwill. I showed this in a video. It's got that mark there. Fully tested and worked, being sold as is, no headphones. Great, excellent condition. It's a Sony Walkman AVLS WM-FX38. And through to auction. Just got the one bid. We had it for $12.99 plus $5 shipping. So total for $17.99, flipped on eBay auctions. So I'm gonna pack this stuff up, guys, and we'll see what else we do today. Well, it looks like the crackhead woman collapsed. Got the fire department, the ambulance. This is what you do when you only have a couple neighbors on your street and there's a whole freaking platoon of ambulances, cops. There's a border patrol truck too. Craziness. Up. 10-4, good buddy. Send her off. Looks like the sheriffs and the police, everybody's smiling over here, having a good time. They're probably going, yep, got another one off the street, another druggie off the street. Craziness. I don't know where to begin with this other than it's complete craziness. So let me just tell you the story here, guys. I sent these toys in 3 or 4 years ago on Amazon. And at the time, I polybagged them. I put the stickers on the inside, like on the outside of this poly tubing, and then I bubble wrapped them. And then I boxed them, okay? I had them pre-boxed, sent the boxes in with the whole 9 yards with the stickers on them, do not open, sold as a set, blah, 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 right? I just got these back today and they're destroyed. I mean, I sent these in, they're mint on card. I mean, I almost thought about getting them graded. I got them back. I mean, look at this. They're destroyed. I mean, the cards are, just like run through the ringer, okay? But this one's the best one. Look at this. The whole card fell off. Look at the wear on that. I mean, obviously they opened the box up that I was sending it in, and I don't know. This has giving me a whole other outlook here on just Amazon once again that, I'm never going to send a piece of collectible toy or anything like this again into their warehouse, because here's the question. If I did not pull these out of inventory and these were sold, I would be furious. I mean, furious. Look at this. I mean, I'm buying it. My description says mint on card. It's got holes in it. The whole thing's loose. So, that's part of the craziness again, That's all I can say. Craziness. Well, today is turning out to be one of those gloomy days with craziness. Just one of those days. What can you really do other than just keep grinding it out, which that's what I'm doing now. Just taking some photographs, working on some listings. I'm going to continue this throughout the night. Drinking one of these. Haven't had one of these before. It's a voodoo. It's a Voodoo Ranger by New Belgium. Pretty good brew. A little high in alcohol content. I think it's 7%. So I'll swig on one of those or two of those, and just really keep staying busy, and hopefully things turn around with one with sales. That's the most important thing. I mean, the shenanigans happens throughout reselling. I'm so used to it, but sometimes it's still frustrating. There's no doubt about it. But hey, anytime you're playing on other people's tennis courts, it's bound to happen. You really have zero control. I mean, you might think you're in control, but at the end of the day, you're just not. So final thoughts today while we're wrapping up the video. There's a ton of people here on YouTube talking about reselling, and that's great because obviously the information that's out there, whether it's good or bad, is getting people motivated enough to go out there and make extra money part-time or full-time. But, at the same point in time, I mean, there's people out there that are, they're in so many different directions. And, and especially it's the people that are trying to really help and educate you, You see it all the time. You might see it on Facebook. Hey, just turn $10 into $6.7 million. And I can just tell you guys, my channel's not like that here. I pretty much tell you straight up. I tell you, this is what works for me. And have I ever made $10 million in 1 year? No. And you might be saying, well, that's why, Mike, because you haven't listened to these guys. The money's great, but at the end of the day, I mean, there's a happiness factor. And I think people that are watching some of these particular videos where these people are just kind of really blowing smoke up people's asses, if you're really truly thinking that you're going to make $11 million next year in Amazon, I mean, it's just ludicrous. It really is. It's beyond believable. And which leads me to this. Been on YouTube here for a long time, guys. One of the first 10 people, 15 people maybe to ever talk about reselling here on YouTube, to give or take. I've seen so much craziness come through the pipelines, and I've heard people that we're doing $500,000 in sales, and in the same breath when they say, do you do any clothing? Do you sell any clothing? No, we don't sell any clothing. It's not worth my time. There's no money in clothing. I've heard this now 3 or 4 times from people that have gone out there and boasted and bragged and said about all this money they're making, and what are they doing now? They're selling clothing. It's just, again, it's that BS meter. I've talked about it. I've discussed this here on my channel. I've discussed it here on Resellers Roundtable. Again, I could just only come out here and just tell you guys my feelings, my thoughts, my processes, and my opinions. So if you don't like what I'm saying, and if you think I'm picking on people or I am belittling people, I'm not. I'm really just telling you at the end of the day, watch what you're listening to. Wasting 3-4 hours a night on YouTube listening to resellers is not going to get you anywhere. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that right now. So believe it for what you want to hear. At the end of the day, you've got to go out there and implement and take action with all this. And if you're into pipe dreams, then there's plenty of channels for you here on YouTube. So with that being said, guys, till next time I'm out here, peace, vlog, over.